Okay, so before this is able to be played, it has to be downloaded. So I'm downloading it, but this is just to say I discovered that, like, okay, my ultimate dreams in VR are DayZ, a DayZ experience in VR, survival, open world, crafting, base building, backpack, filling it up, watching out for other people, zombies, whatever. That's my ultimate. Ghost of Tabor was second because it's close to that, as well as I enjoy this style of Escape from Tarkov, even though I've never played it. I watch a lot of it because I like that style of gameplay. So Ghost was a no-brainer. That's half the reason I bought this VR set to begin with, because it's not coming out for PSVR2 for a long time, as far as I know, and this was way cheaper of a setup to be able to play something I want to play. Next was PUBG. I love the Battle Royale. Get in, fucking parachute down, get yourself looted up, loaded up, and survive till the end, taking out other people. Even bots, if that's a thing. But, like, that's my other, I guess you would say, number 3 on, these are not in an order of importance, but number 3 on the list would be a PUBG. This is more of a Fortnite. I thought it was more of a PUBG, but it's more of a Fortnite. Building walls and, like, shit like that. I'm not about that. So, as you can see, I'm gonna actually... No, I wanted to delete it! Back. I still don't know how to use the fucking quest. But anyway, the point being that we're gonna start Grimlord soon, because, as I was saying, my experiences that I was wanting were like a DayZ, which this is close. I call it like a step up from Arizona Sunshine and a step closer to the DayZ, but I haven't got into it yet. It seems like it's not as open, but it has all the elements, which I'm cool with. Ghost of Tabor, I'm a giant vagina, so I have only done one run as a naked noob before I learned some shit, and then I haven't been able to play since then. But my next run, I'm gonna go in for real. Township Tale is like, it was an RPG made in Rec Room, and it's filled with kids apparently still. So that's more of a co-op game that I'm planning on finding friends, and then eventually maybe I'll dabble more in that one. Unfortunate actually, because it looks fun. I'm not gonna deal with a bunch of squeakers. And then what is that? Yeah, that's all the games I have. So, as you know, Survival Nation, which I'll start making more content in, Ghost of Tabor, which I'll start making more content in, and then Grimlord. So the next type of experience I've always wanted in VR, because one of my longest as modern franchises that I have been obsessed with is Souls. I'm a Souls fanatic. You don't see it on my channel because I played all the Souls games before I started doing channel stuff. So 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne. I sucked so bad at Sekiro, I didn't even get past like the second boss. That one was so hard. But I still played it, I loved it, and I'm not that good. Back to Elden Ring. Fucking, they took Dark Souls and made it open world, and it's Zelda for grown-ups, and it's what I've always wanted, because Zelda was one of the very, 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 very first games on the Nintendo NES original in the 80s. Puts you in the middle of a fucking open world with no instructions and nothing, and just says, here, take this and figure it out. And that's been my jam forever. And when I discovered Dark Souls, Dark Souls was Zelda for me. A fucking grown-up who loved that adventure. Throw me in a world and just let me figure myself out and, fight my way through a story and skeletons and collect loot and all that shit. And it turns out, if you've been watching my channel, I just did Shadow Legend, right? So that was because it's the closest thing you get on the PlayStation to a VR with a Souls-like type-ish. It's almost like Rec Room made Dark Souls. But this is Grimlord. This is touted to be the premier Souls experience in VR. Story-driven, precision combat, limitless options, build yourself. It's Souls in VR. Everybody's gonna say it. Everybody has said it. That's making videos on it. And I don't watch a lot of VR YouTubers, but my favorite guy that I watch is AWolfinVR, and he just started this. He just started this game, and I was about to just start it, and now I feel like I can't start it because it's like too close. But then I'm like, well, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But either way, it also means I can't watch his videos because I don't want to make any of the same jokes he makes. And if I make the same joke he makes, I don't want to make it because I watch his video. So I don't want to be influenced. Also, I don't want to be spoiled. I want to play this game fresh, just like I do a Souls game. So that's the story for Grimlord. That's where I'm at in VR. This is more a Grimlord update and a blah, blah, blah. Just because I like to let people know why I play the games I play and why I like the games I like and what I want out of my experiences. And one of the things I wanted in VR was tactical shooting, fucking survival, and then RPG experience. But less of the cartoon and more of the Souls. And that's what this is. So, this is going to be extremely cool. I'm going to take this one more serious than any of my other videos, I think. I'm going to make this a good series, I think. It's not going to be like Shadow Legend where I just fucked around and some of the shit was funny. I'm going to live in a Souls world. This is better than Skyrim. If you are watching my videos and you've seen my Cries in Skyrim VR, that was legit. I legitimately, like, I spent so many hours in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim that, like, it was a big deal to me. But this, to be, like, in a Souls game, it's like a different kind of big deal. So, I'm excited. I want to create some excitement, but I don't know how yet because I don't have any footage. But, go watch some of my Elden Ring or some of that other footage from the Souls-like games. Also, Salt and Sanctuary and Salt and Sacrifice. Those are 2D Souls-likes. And me and my wife have destroyed those games. Basically, I'll play anything that's a good Souls-like. But this, everything I've seen, read, and heard, and in the first 3 minutes of the new Wolf in VR video that I watched, I had to turn it off because I was like, nope, it's going to fuck me up. But the first 3 minutes was enough for me to go, yes, this is it. They captured it. So, there we go. Grimlord, Ghost of Tabor. That's the shit I'm going to be playing a lot of and trying to make videos on as long as my recordings and my audio cooperate with me until I figure out how to make a cool setup. If anybody wants to give me, like, I don't know, $50,000 and I can get myself a nice little piece of property like this place here, but like a house, and then I can have a game room, that would be cool. Just saying. I mean, some of us don't have a dad that loan us $1 million, you know, a small loan. So anyway, love you guys. I always appreciate anybody who's watching, liking, or commenting, so do all those things. I want more viewers. I don't know how to do it. I just be who I am, and sometimes I say 90s words, guys. I like to say 90s words, because that's when I spent the most part of my life up until currently, because now I'm going to be turning 40, so I got I got a huge chunk of the 80s. I got all of the 90s. That was the best. All of the 90s was the best. And then that first chunk of 2000, and then you know what happened. And then the rest of 2000 after that little bloop right there was pretty good up until about 2010. And then things got weird again. And then here we are now. You know how it is. So a lot of decades, a lot of time spent, a lot of grown up. And I still talk like I'm from the 90s because that's how it is. Love you guys. Bye.